We're going to talk now about treats, an ongoing subject that I get frequently asked about, and I think it's appropriate that we have a conversation about that. As it pertains to treats and rewards for your horse, I think that if you understand, now see right there, that's what treats are all about. Where this horse came from, that lady's giving him treats, and he's nibbling at me all the time. And that's why I wanted to use this horse for this demonstration, that he's continuously wanting to lean over here and nibble at me. I don't like that. But what I was starting to say was that you got to think about this in the right way, that we want to reward him, and we want to make him know that he's been good. But what we don't want to do is we don't make him foolish. We don't want to make a mommy's boy out of him, okay? This horse was put on this earth to work and to ride and work for a living. And if you make a big mommy's boy out of him, and that'll be to his disadvantage sooner or later. I feel that when you obtain obedience through bribery or force, that's not long lasting. What we're going to do is we're going to obtain obedience through willingness and through his trust, and we're going to condition his brain before his body. But as you can see, Cosmo here, he's had the treatment. Okay, and I always look at that as like an early stage of a bite. That, you know, he might just nibble at me a little bit, or might, you know, want to do this little thing right here. But the day will come maybe that if I don't have a treat, maybe he'll nip at me. And then the day might come, he might bite somebody. And unfortunately, if he does bite somebody, it's probably going to be a guest or a child of somebody that's standing around not even knowing what's going on. So I just feel that it's unnecessary. I feel that it's probably to the horse's disadvantage, because then people get to swatting at him and trying to push him away all the time, and then he'll get head shy sometimes. Where if you want to reward your horse, I feel it's most appropriate to give him your hand of affection. You know, take your hand like this and rub his forehead. Take your hand over here and rub him right here on his shoulder. You know, curry comb, the best thing in the world. You know, carry a curry comb in your pocket and take that curry and rub him. And most of all, when you're out here working, let him stand and rest. Give him a break. Let him relax. But I think that if you take that approach for the long term, your horse will be better, and you'll get along better. You know, I've seen people give treats. They're sitting on their back, and the horse reaches around and they hand them a treat. You know, you've got to realize that you reward a horse differently than, say, you would a dog. You know, maybe to train a dog, you give them a treat. You know, it's like training a circus animal. You see circus trainers all the time handing those animals treats. Well, this isn't a circus animal, and we're not out here to create a circus act or teach him tricks. We're out here to obtain obedience with this horse. So it's a different approach, where we continuously get in this conversation about the difference between a working horse and just a circus animal. You read books written in the 1600s about this matter. Back then it was an ongoing debate on horsemanship versus circus acts. You know, laying down, bowing, and doing all these different things like a circus act. That's all cute, and everybody likes to watch it. But in reality, this horse is here to work. He's here to be ridden, and he's here to be obedient. He's here to stand still, mind his manners, and we're not going to treat him like a circus animal. We're going to treat him like a horse. We're going to teach him how to work for a living. You know, that's the whole theme of these videos when we call this the Handy Horseman. I'm here to teach you how to be handy. I don't want to teach you how to train circus animals. I'm sure there's somebody that's got videos on that you can watch, but you know, I want this horse to be your companion for the day. I want you to be able to tack him up and ride him 10 miles or 20 miles and come home and do it safely, and be handy and know how to do things. So that's how I feel about treats. Thank you.